what I want to do right now is to go take you back to the beginning. Is that okay? Now take you back to the beginning. And so I have something here that I call the genealogy of Jesus. And this also comes from my my upbringing. I grew up with my grandmother. Of course, the whole family was there except my grandfather. And we used to sleep in different houses. You know, in the big homes, there are so many to small houses. There is the big house, and then there is the kitchen, and everybody has a big house and a kitchen, a big house. Nasikianga ati tunaenda kwa nyumba kubwa. So we had that kind of environment. That's where I grew up. Now, because we were so many, sometimes there was no space to sleep. So tulikuwa tunahamia, wengine tukiwa wadogo tunahamia kwa nyanya. And nyanya was just across the fence, not too far. So when we moved there, we used to sleep very late. Grandma would give us stories. And these are stories that are genealogical, telling us where we came from, how we traveled, how she was told we moved from all the way from Egypt and then going through certain river. They were not calling it Nile. Some name they have there, which I don't want to go into right now, to Congo, and then came over, settled in Mukono, and then all the way came over to the Busia border, then came all the way. That's long story. And giving us names of ancestors. Until right now, I know I can give you the names of my ancestors from me up to the 10th generation backwards. How does that affect how I approach the Bible? When I read Matthew chapter 1, it makes a lot of sense. And I have an interest in knowing huyu alikuwa mtoto ya nani, huyu alikuwa mtoto ya nani. It gives me an interest that many people don't have. So I try to find out, na huyu baba yake alikuwa nani? And if I find the same name the other side, I start thinking, huyu ni mjukuu ya fulani. The same way people behave in the village. So I have that village brain. If it is so bad for you, you can leave that, okay? But it helps me in some of these things, okay? And then I went to school, of course, and studied geography and all that stuff. And some of these things stick in my mind like glue. It's just some information that I received in school. It has a different way it impacts me. It's not the same way that it has nothing to do with kupita mitiani. It's just a way I look at it that is different. So when they say Jesus was born in a manger, it does not, I'm not startled because I have seen people born in mangers in the village where I come from. I mean, I grew up like that. I might appear too old, which is true anyway. I'm older than all of you, I think. So I think I have a privilege in that sense. So from 1965, 6, 7, up to 71, you know, I might have seen things that you didn't see, or you are like this. There's a man on TikTok who said he beat up his grandfather. You have seen those kind of things. Very strange fellow there. That's not the thing I'm talking about. So why not benefit from that experience? I think it will help you also. You can benefit from my experience so that you don't have to relive it. So what is a manger? It becomes easy for me to see it because I have the picture. I got the picture of a manger. Do you? Do you have a picture of a manger? When somebody says Jesus was born in a manger, do you have that picture? What is a manger? You see that problem right now already, and you have been celebrating the birth of Christ. But you don't know the details. How come I can explain what a manger is. It is not from books. It's not from books. It is a village experience coupled with the prophetic understanding, coupled with the divine experience. Zote zinachanganyika pamoja. So sometimes I wonder, so now we might even start with a manger because you don't know what it is. That's how visions are born. So I want to use these papers to help this idea moja. I don't have it. And that paper, I just want you to look at it. Take one and pass the rest. They are all the same. This one I printed it up from Google. Akona easy. You can Google it and find it. But I thought everybody having a copy of this would be very helpful. Pitisha tafadhali. Pick one, pass the rest. Just pick one, pass the rest. Make it faster so that we can. I'm looking at my watch. Hi, time really moves. Hey. Now, you seen it? You seen it? Where was Jesus born? What's the name of the place? Don't look at the paper. Tell me what you know. Where was Jesus born? You see, some are saying Nazareth, others Bethlehem. That is the problem. And then you find the same people asking me to train them to be prophets. It's not possible. It is impossible to have prophetic perception without biblical foundation. It's impossible. Ask anybody, or go to any book, or go to any Bible. Go and even search about apostles, disciples, akina Stephen. You remember when Stephen was being stoned? He gave the history of the whole thing from beginning to end. So if I find somebody who doesn't know scripture and is pretending to be a prophet, najiwanga tu yawezi, atawapoteza finally. Atawapea maheresi zingine na mtafuata vitu ya ujinga. So if you don't have that background, don't ever imagine that you will see a vision that is correct.
Kila kitu kimeumbwa na neno. Hili neno ni Yesu Bwana wetu. Alikuweko mwanzo na tena atakuwa milele.